Okay, take 3 of my video because I keep having interruptions and noises. Okay, so you will want to have the orange band around your boxes to keep it all together, okay? Unless you're going to use the 2 separate. But this is machine washable, so totally fine when it gets wet. Let it air dry, okay? So I'm going to take that off. We're going to do a little experiment just to see how leak-proof these are. Now, this top lid here, it does not have a seal. It is not leak-proof. So maybe you just have your plastic spoon, fork, something in the top, because water is going to get in there if you're worried about your cooler ice melting. Okay. Now, these parts, if I take it apart, they do have a pretty good seal on there. There is this gray seal here that helps keep it to be leak resistant. It is not claimed to be leak proof. But we're gonna try some things and see how well it works. So you have 2 of these. You have this one, and then you have your green one. Your green one is separated. So what I thought is in this green one, I am going to put some water. I'm gonna need enough just to see how this works. Put my top back on, and then we're gonna tip it. We're gonna see if any water leaks out. Make sure I get it on there right. Okay, all the way around. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure because when they're together and the orange thing is on, you would expect it to be a little bit of pressure, and I'm gonna tip it. So it looks like none of the water is coming out. Hopefully you can see that okay. I don't have any moisture there on the edge. Kind of get around a little bit. Okay, so it doesn't look like any water leaked out of it. So I'm gonna open that one up. Now, it will go from one side to the other, okay? So, if you don't want to have a bread in a soup, that absolutely will leak on each other. Okay, so I'm going to dump that one out, and I'm going to put this wet one over here. Now I'm going to grab this blue one. I'm going to do this one a little different. So this is dry inside, okay? I'm going to put a napkin in there. I know maybe you're thinking like a sandwich, some bread. So let's see. All right, so I'm going to take this napkin. I'm just going to kind of fold it up, stick it on the inside. I'm going to put my dry top on it. Get all of it in there. Put my lid on. Now, again, I'm going to put a little bit of pressure because if you had your 2 together and they were banded, you'd have a little bit of pressure. I'm going to turn the water on. I'm going to run around the edges. I'm going to see if any water goes in it. Okay, all right. Of course, it wouldn't be like pouring. That's okay. I'm just going to go around the edge. Right, so if it was in your cooler and your ice melts, let's see, you have bread in there. It's going to get wet. All right, so I've gone around the edge. Yeah, it might be sitting in there, but let's see if we got any water inside. Now, I'm going to kind of wipe this off a little bit just because I don't want it to get wet when I take it out. And I might use this video again. Okay, so let's open that up and we'll see. Ugh. So I think some of the water, it got a couple little drops in there. A little, maybe. Maybe partly for me just now open it. So it looks like, I mean, I don't know if you can see, there's a couple drops on my napkin maybe. I don't know if it's kind of from me opening it though too, but definitely didn't get water, lots of water in there. So I hope that is helpful.